Hey YouTube. Hopefully my audio will work clearly through this, and I kind of have to talk a little slower, so hopefully it catches up. So I'm sorry if this sounds really terrible, but this video is called Friends. Um just wanted to talk about friends, but what are friends? What are best friends? What does the word mean to you? Um to me there's different levels of friendship. There's acquaintances, the people that you know, like you know their name, but sometimes you kind of can't remember it. Like familiar face. But you always greet them with a happy hello. Um, then there's frenemies, which everyone has a frenemy. I don't care who you are, you have a frenemy, but you might not know it, but they are your frenemy. They are people that treat you like friends, but are really just bitches or douchebags. They're just, ugh, yeah. They treat you like shit, but and behind your back, they always say stuff about you. But they're your friend to your face. They're also called two-faced. But they're frenemies to me. That's my definition of a frenemy. Then there's regular friends, like the people you just like being around. Um, they're people you respect and the people you may trust. For me, I can only trust people if they're my best friend. I've had a lot of trust issues since I've been growing up, so I trust my friends with minuscule things. Like, I'll tell them my plans, and I'll trust that they don't tell certain people. Like, say I'm going to a party. I'd be like, oh, hey, so and so, I'm going to a party, and they're my friend. I trust them enough to know the people that I don't want at the party because they know the people I don't like. They're not going to go up to me like, hey, Amber's having a party, let's go. So those are people, like, I trust them with minuscule things. I don't trust them with secrets. But speaking of best friends, what's a best friend? Um, to me, a best friend is someone who's always there for you. Someone who never asks questions of why you are the way you are. Um, they just they don't need to ask questions of why you are the way you are because they already know. They just know. They're the people you trust with your life. Like, that to me is, I have never had a best friend before this year. Like, I always called him my best friend because I was one of those awkward kids who everyone's like, oh, you're so cool, let's be best friends. And I was like, okay. But they're not my best friend. Like, I didn't trust them at all because they ended up being frenemies instead of best friends. But there's the people you trust with your life. Like, they do anything to protect you. And they're the people you go to when you cry, and the people that just automatically know when you're mad or sad or happy. They just know you. They're, well, to me, they're the only real people you love. Truly love. Well, in a way that you could love them more than your spouse. Like, if I got married, I'd still love my best friend more than I would love him. And to me, there's nothing above being a best friend. Like, my best friends surpass my family. I think it's just because it's my family and I have a lot of issues with that. But my best friends, if you're my best friend, you are the shit. My husband, my daughters, like, if I have kids, my best friend still surpasses you. I don't care if it's the motherly instinct. No, my best friend surpasses you no matter what. And there's just nothing above it. But to me, a best friend is like the person you argue with, like husband and wife, or, married couple, and love more than a family member. And it's the only person you can trust. And to me, as a best friend, is the only person you ever need. Like, you don't need. I could live without my friends. And sorry, my lighting quit. I could live without my friends and my acquaintances, and especially my frenemies, but I could not live without a best friend. Because before I had my best friend, I was this closeted kid who only talked, like, to a couple people. Well, my best friends pretty much brought me to life. Um, But what about you? Do you think the same way I do, or do you think differently? Just what do you think? Are there levels of friendship? And if they are, how do they go? Do you agree with me, or and just yeah? Oh, and how are you? Just thought I'd ask because I haven't talked to you in a long time. But have a good day, YouTube. Bye.